storytelling.
When are you, like Warren Moon just did that liner, he said former NFL quarterback. When do you think, I mean, I think Warren Moon is sufficient. He doesn't have to say who he is.
No, he does.
You think, no,
Yeah,
not
no.
if you're listening to a sports radio show.
Nobody knows who Warren Moon is.
Sure, if you're listening to this show, you know who
Who
Warren
did he
Moon
play
is.
for?
The Oilers.
Houston.
Yeah.
He
Well.
kind of just said it in the liner
Are
too.
they still there?
No.
No, perfect. Like, so nobody knows. He has to say it. He's got to say it.
Okay,
If to
fair
be
enough.
relevant in the future, he has to say it.
I get both of you. You know, the young generation has no idea
None.
who Warren Moon is.
Zero.
You know, I get that. The older would. You know,
I mean-
anybody that's watched football in the '80s would know
Hold
who
on.
Warren Moon is.
We have people
Hold
like
on. No,
Caleb.
I'm not.
We have Caleb Benton who played in the NFL 10 seasons, 8 seasons, whatever it was, who doesn't know alumni from his same teams that he played for at the same positions on the offensive line.
Well,
Like,
that's
so
silly.
it's one of those things where
Well, hold on a second.
It's
You
not
know,
nearly as big as you think it
It's
is.
unfair, and I can't wait for Caleb to come back when you throw him under the bus like that.
Yeah.
With Caleb, he was with the Patriots for like a week. I wouldn't expect him to know the New England Patriot history in a week, or care.
All right.
You know, if you're there now, I will tell a story of a former Alabama Crimson Tide player who was on the Bucks, and I went up. We started to talk, and I said, "I'm on the board of the Marty Lyons Foundation." And he said, "Who?"
Right.
I knew that Marty Lyons' mural hung above his locker at Tuscaloosa,
Wow.
and he still claimed he had no idea.
That's the point. That's what I'm
I
trying
understand
to
that. No, well, and again, no disrespect to Marty Lyons, Pinellas Park alumnus, you know, from the PP. Still, Marty, who has done a great deal in charity, he's with the Jets still doing radio. He's not Warren Moon. Marty's
Right.
not in the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
You know, so, you know,
So-
when you're a Hall of
so-
Famer,
so
you
if I-
shouldn't have to.
so if I put
but
a-
for the young generation, I get it.
If I put a microphone in front of your face and you give me a liner, how are you going to introduce yourself to the world? Hi, this is Randy Harris. What are you going to be known as? What's the line?
I'm not saying, well, you're not making
Do
me.
it. Give me a liner.
Do I throw that I'm a Hall of Famer? Is that what I do?
Let's go.
I'm not doing that.
Come on, are you
No.
inducted yet?
No, so I
Until you
can't
walk,
say it.
until you cross the stage.
You're right.
Receive your diploma.
Right.
You're not actually a Hall of Famer.
So I would be
Wow.
I would be a Florida MMA Hall of Fame inductee.
or nominee.
But what's
Well,
your
no,
Or
no,
you
no.
would just say, "Hi, I'm Randy Harris from Knockout Radio."
Yeah, that's all.
No,
or is your name
no,
Randall? You got to
It
say your
doesn't
name.
matter.
Kid yourself.
More people know Warren Moon than Knockout Radio.
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah, I would hope so too.
Really?
Yeah. Warren was an NFL Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but he's not national like that. We're global. We're
Hold on a second.
international.
Hold on, moron. Do you know where Warren Moon played?
Oh,
Canada.
Houston Oilers.
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah, so he played in Canada too.
Oh, he's neutral.
Okay.
So he's got the Canadians.
Okay, but they got 12 people on the field.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It took Caleb a while to realize that,
It's odd.
but
It's odd.
you know, but whatever.
I never knew that actually.
Yeah, neither did Caleb. But he was playing.
Now,
Yeah, he was like 4
He
games
said
in.
that on the air.
Yeah.
now, before you throw him under the bus,
No.
That's funny.
He said it. All
Yeah.
I'm repeating is something he said.
Yeah, he
put
was
him in a
4.
barrel and throw him over the falls. We'll just-
Yeah.
That's funny.
I think he said it was week 3.
4.
Was it week 4?
4.
So-
yeah.
That he realized.
So let me
Wow.
ask you a question. Like, but going back to the first segment, of the day, if you were going to be buried with anything, you're talking about Johnny Fairplay and like in the league and they have the belts and being buried, like what would you take with
Ooh.
you to the afterlife, Randy
That's
Harris?
a
I
question.
think I would take my
That's a really
Oscar
good question.
Schmidt jersey. That way I know you'll never get it.
You better get it prepared.
It had to be a dig back at you. It's like a callback.
Yeah,
Comedians who do callbacks. That was a callback
That
right there.
hurts. Oscar Schmidt jersey is like, it's priceless.
That's a really good question. I have no idea what I would want to be buried with.
Well,
Because
I-
kings and pharaohs took gold,
Right.
And they also now through discovery they know they took honey with them. In most of the tombs, they're finding honey pots because they knew it never expired. It was always antibacterial. It was a huge health benefit.
get your buddy to send me another one so I can
I
take
know.
a look.
I got connections.
Yeah, so-
Knockout Radio History Channel.
I wouldn't take anything for numerous reasons. One, I'll probably be cremated
Yeah.
because most VA cemeteries you have to be cremated.
Okay.
I know the one here locally at Bay Pines, it's all cremation. I think there's one up towards Ocala or something that I guess does do caskets. Obviously for the obvious reason, space.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Sure.
know, I mean,
Cemeteries are a waste of real estate.
it really is. No,
More more so than national parks.
yes, cemeteries are a waste of space. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I've always thought that.
I think so
Alright.
too. I
Okay.
mean, some cemeteries are the most beautiful real estate. I'm like, you could build a beautiful house here.
That's a good thing.
Like they'd have nice basements.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
uh,
That's a horrible,
well,
morbid conversation.
No, but
to have.
what would you really like? You get one item.
He just
you gotta
said
take
he
one
would
item
nothing.
with you.
He's
Nothing.
gonna get
There's not
cremated.
one thing you
Not
would take.
one.
I'm
thing.
also gonna be cremated.
It's
I-
gonna
I
be a
don't-
poster.
We've talked about this.
Well,
You
you
know,
would
Jim-
take anything with you?
No.
You've asked me
I'm gonna
about
be cremated.
the ceremony, and I could care less. I'm dead.
Uh,
I'm not gonna know, so what do I care? Nobody's coming anyway, so what do I care? I know you're coming just trying to steal some of my crap.
I want to
but
be spread out across like
I could care less.
I want to be spread out across the Playboy Mansion. Just, just
I
spread my
don't
ashes.
honestly. I don't even want my,
Grotto.
I don't even want my wife and family to waste the money to get me cremated.
Exactly.
Just throw me in
Yeah.
the dumpster. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Who cares?
He's not. You're not there. Your body's
right.
not. You're not there anymore. You're traveling around the universe.
Yeah, no, I don't even.
Okay.
know.
All right. So let's role play this. You're cremated. and
This
we have
isn't the
your-
way I envision role playing.
We have your urn. We have your urn. Where would you want your ashes sprinkled? Is there any place in
No.
particular, anywhere that's special to you
No.
on this earth?
No.
Of all the places you've traveled, all the UFCs,
Okay.
you went to Dublin, you went to like Wading Vale in
All right.
Utah. Is there any place that you
Yes.
connected to?
Yes, your living room. I want it spread all out on the carpet, and it can't be vacuumed up.
Or Rampage Jackson's living room.
Yeah, you
You
Well,
can
you'd have to
describe
break
it.
in.
You can describe it apparently.
No, none of that stuff means anything to me.
Ah.
Nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, just like autographs don't mean anything to me either. But I did get an autograph at the comic convention.
Did you? What did you do?
I got Dan Fogler's, but I gave it to the bartender John at the Hub, at the bar downtown called the Hub.
You got it for somebody ahead of
Good
time, or you got it for
drinks.
yourself?
No, I got it for John. I told you I don't get autographs. I don't get pictures.
I also got an autograph at this year's Tampa Bay Comic Con.
Oh yeah, who'd you get?
Parky did you?
Ah, oh really?
$20.
That's
I
hilarious.
just don't know if I should pay it or not.
Yeah, you should pay it.
I would say pay.
It's private. It's not city.
You're gonna. Oh no, 717's even worse.
Is it?
Or
What are they gonna
uniform. Oh,
What will they do? Take my scooter?
you should pay that.
Yeah, you might.
What's 717 do?
They are just very
aggressive?
aggressive in collections.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
all.
but he
Oh,
lives for
I
aggressive.
live for that. Send me a tow truck driver.
No, you
Let's
want to
go.
pay that.
All right,
20
so
bucks.
let me talk about this for a minute.
Got a
I'd
new
like
move.
both of your opinions. Little League World Series. Did any of you watch it?
Yep.
Any of it?
I saw some of it. I saw
I
saw
only
controversy.
watched the bunt at the end.
Is the bunt an asterisk next to the
No.
championship?
Of course
Why?
not.
Because it's a cheap way to win.
No, it's not.
It is. It's
Call
cheap.
him a moron.
You're a moron.
It's cheap. It's like,
That's part
hey,
of the
come to the
game.
center of the octagon and then bam, I knock you out when you're doing like the respect thing.
It's part of the game.
Asterisk.
It's
Put an
not-
asterisk next
it's,
to that.
It's not like they stole home, or even if they did
Stealing
steal.
home's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you see the big boys steal
Yeah,
home?
I did. Yeah.
2 asterisks. One, they got an automatic bid into the World Series,
That I
Well,
and they're
agree
not
with.
even they didn't earn it. They're
Well,
just
no,
because they're
they earned it, but what they didn't earn it the way
Two
all the
asterisks.
other countries have to earn it. So I've said that from day one.
Yeah.
They should be in the same pool, and if you are able to fight your way through, great. The bunt, I made this comment numerous times that as I watched the Little League World Series, whether it was the U.S. Championship and then the World Championship, that my dad was rolling in his grave. The only problem is he was cremated as well, so he's not rolling anywhere. But the
What did he take
fundamentals,
with him?
well, honestly, not in the urn, but in the vault,
Okay.
whatever those things are called,
Yeah.
is his Navy hat. So that is, and I could care less.
Well, you could put your ashes in your Navy hat.
Oh, there you go.
Forget about the urn.
Yeah, I just put it in the dumpster.
Can I get one of your Navy?
No. So the fundamentals of the Little League World Series was awful.
Okay.
Awful. Now, some people, my judge friend in Vegas is like, that's what they watch on TV. They see the pros hot dog in one arm. And if anybody on my dad's team, the all-star team, any of that, one-handed catch, he'd be benched.
Yeah, but the one-hand catch is what makes the highlight reels. It's like Jackie Robinson is not Jackie Robinson without the over-the-shoulder catch running away from the
Listen to this
field.
idiot. This guy is the
What-
dumbest person I've
What is
ever
that his name?
No, it was Willie
No,
Mays.
Willie
Same
Mays.
thing. Same
My
thing.
Mickey
Who
Rivers.
cares? It's the same thing.
Well, if you're gonna tell
The
a
guy-
story, at least know who you're talking about.
Who cares? Does it matter?
Yes.
It does
It
matter.
does not matter. It's the same thing. It's like
It's
over
not.
the catch is what makes it special. Who cares who caught it?
That catch is something, that's not one-handed. You know, you're taught you catch with two hands. There was a play that Lake Mary did that if he would have muffed it, and I'm sure neither one of you saw it, it was the U.S. championship. Ground ball to the second baseman who blew the fundamentals, runner on first. All he had to do was take one step towards home plate, tag the runner, throw to first, it's a double play. Instead, he took it, he flipped to the shortstop, who ran to the second base barehanded, catches the ball, throws to first too late. If he drops that ball, they probably lose to Texas.
Wow.
It's the fundamentals. And you know, I know that I've talked about it with baseball. Major league pitchers, they take those ground balls, 100 ground balls a day, two hop to them on the mound, and they throw to first. And people are like, why? Why? I'm watching the Bucks every day. I was out there again. They start practice the same fundamentals, snapping the ball. You don't think Baker Mayfield knows how to take a snap? But it's so it's memory, it's you know all that.
It's embedded into the subconscious because it's instinctive.
Chinese Taipei to blow what they did, that I know their fundamentals normally are good.
Ooh.
For the second baseman not to know to cover first base on a bunt, I'll know how to do that 2 days after I'm dead because it's been instilled in me by my coach, my dad. And of course I would have got beat if I would have done what they did. Then for the pitcher to just throw, assuming that the guy's there, they
Right.
still probably would have lost first and third, no outs, all that kind of stuff. Fundamental baseball, fundamental
the catcher.
softball, in the extra innings when you have that ghost runner, the runner on second, you hit him over to third. Yet Chinese Taipei didn't do that. Fundamentals brutal. Now, do I have time? No. We'll hit this break. Then I want to talk about the New York baseball team, Little League team, and them calling out the New York Yankees and Aaron Judge and making a ass out of himself. But I'm curious of both of your guys' opinions. So let's do that when we return. This is Knockout Radio, brought to you by Staff Zone, 8-man strong, and Bucked Up Energy Drink. We'll be right back.
Ken Shamrock.
What about him?